Welcome to Edusmart Concept. Today we shall consider questions 1 to 50 of the Lekki Headmaster. 1. What is the title and author of the text? The text is The Lekki Headmaster by Kabir Alabi Garba. It centers on a Nigerian school headmaster facing the difficult decision of leaving Nigeria or staying to serve his community. 2. Where and when is the story set? The story is mainly set in Lekki, Lagos, Nigeria, around 2022, after the COVID-19 pandemic, reflecting economic challenges and increasing migration pressures influencing many Nigerians' life decisions. 3. How does the setting influence the story's conflict? Nigeria's economic and social struggles create tension for Beppo, who must choose between migrating for better opportunities or remaining loyal to his students and professional commitments at home. 4. What social phenomenon shapes the narrative? The story reflects the JAMB trend, where many Nigerians seek opportunities abroad due to economic hardship, influencing Beppo's dilemma about leaving or staying in Nigeria. 5. Why are excursions important in the story? Excursions showcase Nigeria's cultural and historical richness, reminding students and readers of the country's value while contrasting with citizens' desire to migrate for perceived better living conditions abroad. 6. How does the story compare Nigeria with life abroad? Through characters' experiences, life abroad appears promising but challenging, showing that migration offers opportunities yet comes with emotional sacrifice and unexpected struggles compared to staying home. 7. What unusual event opens the story? The narrative begins with Beppo crying during a school assembly, surprising staff and students and hinting at emotional turmoil connected to his planned relocation abroad. 8. Why is Beppo emotional early in the story? His emotional state results from preparing to leave Nigeria and his school community, creating inner conflict between pursuing opportunities abroad and remaining committed to his students. 9. How does Beppo's opinion on migration evolve? Initially attracted to migration benefits, Beppo gradually realizes overseas life involves sacrifices, leading him to question whether leaving Nigeria truly guarantees happiness or success. 10. What experiences influence Beppo's migration decision? Stories from friends and migrants reveal difficulties abroad, helping Beppo understand migration is not always easy and shaping his doubts about relocating. 11. How is the visa and passport process portrayed? The process is stressful and corrupted, involving unofficial payments and bureaucratic challenges, exposing systemic issues that frustrate citizens seeking travel or relocation opportunities. 12. What becomes the turning point in Beppo's decision? A frightening dream during his flight makes him feel migration resembles modern slavery, prompting him to abandon travel plans and return home. 13. How do students react to Beppo's return? Students celebrate joyfully, lifting him and singing, demonstrating deep affection and relief that their beloved headmaster chose to remain with them. 14. What does Beppo's return symbolize? His return represents commitment to national service and belief in contributing to Nigeria's future instead of seeking personal success abroad. 15. How does family influence Beppo's decision? Since his family lives abroad, joining them motivates his initial migration plan, though emotional attachment to his work later changes his decision. 16. What role does community play in Beppo's life? His strong connection with students and staff reinforces his sense of belonging, ultimately persuading him to stay and continue serving his educational community. 17. Who is Beppo? Beppo, also called the Lekki Headmaster, is a dedicated educator who values discipline, knowledge, and service, making him deeply respected by students and colleagues. 18. What subjects does Beppo teach? He teaches English and history, subjects that help him connect students with language skills and national heritage while promoting critical thinking. 19. Who is Ibidun Gloss? Ibidun Gloss is the managing director of Stardom Schools, ensuring academic standards and discipline while managing the institution's reputation and performance. 20. Who is Mrs. Ignatius? Mrs. Ignatius is a concerned parent facing visa problems due to family issues, highlighting migration challenges and pressures families experience when planning relocation. 21. Describe Mr. Ignatius's motivation. Mr. Ignatius desires migration to improve his family's future, representing Nigerians who believe success and comfort lie outside their homeland. 22. Who is Sola and why is she important? Sola shares experiences of life abroad, revealing hidden migration struggles that help Beppo reconsider whether relocating truly guarantees fulfillment. 23. How does Mr. Audu provide comic relief? Mr. Audu lightens tense moments with humor and witty remarks, helping balance serious migration discussions and maintaining an engaging atmosphere in the story. 24. How is Fafor portrayed? Fafor, an English teacher nearly dismissed over misunderstanding, shows how professional competence can sometimes be overshadowed by institutional judgment or miscommunication. 25. Who is Angel? Angel, the chapel prefect, helps organize the assembly and represents student leadership within the school, marking the beginning of key narrative events. 26. Who is Ikenna? Ikenna is a confident student whose speech praises Nigeria's beauty, reinforcing national pride and emphasizing learning experiences gained through excursions. 27. Why is the vice principal important? The vice principal notices Beppo's emotional distress first, reflecting staff concern and initiating awareness about his troubling situation. 28. How is comic relief used in the story? Humorous interactions reduce emotional tension, making serious themes more approachable while maintaining reader engagement throughout the narrative. 29. What is bathos and how is it used? Bathos appears when emotional scenes suddenly shift from sadness to joy or seriousness to humor, enhancing dramatic impact. 30. How does parallelism function in the story? Parallel scenes and emotional contrasts mirror Beppo's changing feelings, linking personal struggles with broader national experiences. 31. How are flashbacks used? Flashbacks reveal Beppo's past experiences and professional journey, helping readers understand motivations behind his present decisions. 32. What is the effect of revelation in the story? Information about Beppo's decision and emotions unfolds gradually, keeping readers engaged while deepening understanding of his internal conflict. 33. How is irony used? Irony appears when migration promises happiness, but often results in unexpected hardship, challenging common assumptions about life abroad. 34. What narrative perspective is used? The story uses third-person limited narration focused mainly on Beppo, allowing readers to closely follow his emotional and mental struggles. 35. How do excursions deepen themes? Excursions connect students with historical and cultural realities, encouraging reflection on identity and migration choices. 36. What is the effect of comparison and contrast? Contrasting Nigerian life with foreign opportunities highlights migration complexities and shows decisions are not always straightforward. 37. How does exploitation appear in the story? Exploitation emerges in historical slavery references and modern institutional pressures affecting teachers and students. 38. How does corruption influence events? Corruption complicates official processes like passport acquisition, frustrating citizens and contributing to migration desires. 39. Why is grammar a theme? Grammar symbolizes professionalism and intelligence, influencing how individuals are judged within academic environments. 40. What does Lagos strife represent? It reflects the stressful realities of urban life, including traffic congestion and economic hardship, influencing citizens' decisions. 41. How is learning shown beyond classrooms? Field trips and real-life experiences expand students' knowledge, showing education extends beyond textbooks. 42. How does identity influence Beppo's choice? His strong emotional and professional ties to Nigeria shape his final decision to remain. 43. What message about migration culture emerges? The story warns against blindly believing migration guarantees success without considering sacrifices. 44. How is resilience portrayed? Characters endure hardships and continue striving despite societal challenges. 45. What historical link does the story highlight? It connects past slavery experiences with modern migration struggles, suggesting ongoing forms of exploitation. 46. Who is the first character introduced? Angel, the chapel prefect, appears first, setting the school environment for unfolding events. 47. How many times does Beppo try to speak before the microphone falls? He attempts to speak 3 times before emotion overwhelms him. 48. What does Ikenna's speech emphasize? His speech celebrates Nigeria's beauty and cultural richness, encouraging appreciation of local heritage. 49. What nickname do students give Beppo? Students call him Principo, showing affection and respect for his leadership. 50. What does Beppo compare migration to? He compares migration to modern slavery, warning against abandoning one's homeland purely for economic reasons.